Hello there, Serpent once again. This is my Shadow of the Tomb Raider Deadly Obsession video walkthrough. This is the city of the Serpent coming up, and this is a rather long traversal mission with platforming that can fail you at any moment, so it can be quite awkward. I pray that you don't have any problems here, but I had numerous problems. I got killed by a helicopter in one sequence, and I had Lara refusing to grab one ledge in one sequence, but other than that, it should work fine. You shouldn't have any problems. It's just roll the dice, hopefully you get a 6. But I will see you in those moments.
I see the bridge. Shit!
They blew the bridge. We'll find another way around.
Okay, do you see that red smoke?
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it out. Unaratu said that the Crimson Fire was her destiny.
Okay. Don't take too long. Commander, this is Cardinal 2. The bridge has been taken out.
Good. Team leaders coordinate with vehicular support. Cardinal 2, you're their eyes.
Copy that. Remember, people, any structural opening is a potential enemy vector.
More helicopters. Yashiel, Trinity's hunting them.
This is Cardinal 8. Visual on hostiles. Changing course heading to 105. Establish kill zones and hold them off the temple at any cost!
Good progress in all sectors. We are losing a lot of people. All units, stay away from the walls. Stick with your comrades. Overlap your fields of fire.
The source of the smoke. We can reach it. Jonah, change of plans. I'm bringing reinforcements.
What? I hope you know what you're doing.
Me too.
So be careful on this next part of the platforming, guys. It can be very easy for Lara to undercut you here, and there's a few issues with the game which I'm not entirely certain why this happens, but sometimes on the movement parts between the jumps, you can't sprint. Sometimes the game lets you sprint, other times it doesn't, and I don't know why it does that. It must be something to do with the cinematic properties carrying into the gameplay, but if you make it so that you can't run in those moments, take your time, because it makes some of the jumps a little bit more difficult. And I had 2 attempts where Lara refused to jump. I don't know what was going on. She wouldn't run at one part, and then at other parts she wouldn't jump, so I had to pause it, give it like a second, and then it worked okay. And I don't know what that was. It was super rare. I've never seen it before. But this part here, I died on this section coming up, when you jump across here, for some reason, I got killed by the helicopter, and I don't know why. Like, I didn't do anything different this run than I did the run it killed me. But on the other run it killed me. And I can't help you guys because it shouldn't kill you. It's not supposed to kill you, but it did. And I wasn't in its bullets where they land on the wall. I was nowhere near it. I wasn't near the rocks that crumbled. Lara just fell. And I can't explain it other than the game's a piece of shit. So I hope you never see it, and I hope you play perfectly and it never happens. But if it does, I feel your pain.
To the temple.
We're pushing through too. Almost there. Where's Dominguez?
He's inside the temple. We're so close.
Thank you,
This is Commander.
Now we have to do some shooting, in a game that has been surprisingly void of shooting. Not necessarily a bad thing though, when you consider that the shooting doesn't feel very good, right? Even though I've seen a lot of reviews telling me that the shooting is great, which I'd love to understand what crack they were smoking, because apparently I'm getting the wrong stuff. Must be because I've played good games. But every firefight in the next section couldn't be simpler. You are in powerful cover with powerful guns, playing as a character that is literally death embodied. There is nothing that's going to stop you here, guys. As long as you hug the right-hand side and aim around the left-hand side, every section coming up is going to be a joke. The section with Rourke on the gun, don't even challenge him. All you have to do is get rid of his troopers. Once you get rid of his troopers, it goes to a cutscene and the Cenobites rip him apart, rather appropriately so. But here is the next sequence. You'll see the barrel in the tower. Shoot that to get rid of the guy looking at you. There it is. And then do you see the corner that's just in front of me? The corner that's gilded with gold, with that lovely edging and tapestry on it, that's the area that we're going to be shooting around. So all you're going to do is hug this corner and shoot all the enemies. Your only threat of danger right now is if you overextend and get shot by Rourke, it kills you instantly, or if somebody throws grenades. The enemy has just an obsession, a deadly obsession, with throwing explosives at you perfectly. And all you have to do is scramble away from them and then get back to cover and continue. Don't shoot at Rourke, it's a waste of time. He's literally a cutscene in-game. That's all he is. He exists to make this feel more epic than it is, which is a wonderful metaphor for this entire game. But there's the grenade. Move away from it. Get the wonderful particle effects on the screen there as you get splashed by the debris. And then just keep on edging around. You might not be able to see right now what I'm doing, but there's a guy who refuses to pop out of cover, who's just there. And I'm trying to get him to pop up, but every time I'm aiming at him, he doesn't, and every time I move my aim away, he does. So, he is a genius. He should be the last boss, because he's clearly smarter than everybody else in this game. But if you move for enough distance away from the wall, he does come out of cover. There was the first shot. Now we just need to kill him with the headshot. And don't worry about the scrubbers that are running to their deaths. They will repeatedly do that and they don't seem to stop spawning. It's just one of those cinematic moments. So much fun, right? And now there's a couple more guys spawning, so if you can shoot them as they're landing, you might be able to clip them and kill them quickly. But these guys stand out in the open, so they're really easy targets. So just shoot them in the face twice. And then the last one is just to the right of... Do you see him? It looks almost like Rourke was shooting to the right and his bullets was landing to the left, but I think that was one of his troopers who knows where I am but can't quite hit me. So keep on peeking around. There's a guy just there. I think when he dies, it ends it, right? Was he the last guy? Yeah, that's the end of it. I've left this cutscene in because it's nice to see this dude get killed. I don't say that because I'm particularly savage. It's just this entire game, he has tried to kill us from helicopters and ruined our fun, and now we get to see him savaged by these rather feral protectors of this ancient place. And then the only thing left to do now, guys, is to move to the final bonfire and get ready for the shitty climb before the final boss.
Impossible. I can't carry anymore. Jonah, Rourke is dead. I'm going after Dominguez to stop the ritual.
We'll hold them off as long as we can.